Okay, am I on? Yeah. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. I always clap like I'm just. It's been a crazy week. How about you all? I thought the background stuff was good for Pisces season. I'm just going to get to it in the way I always start. As I say in every video, I start with the water signs first, followed by fire, earth signs, and then air signs. So if you want to skip around, it always starts with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and so on and so on. Hope you all had a good week. We got the full moon coming up on the 7th, early on the 7th. So maybe that's in the sign of Virgo too. So yeah, interesting stuff going on. Anyway, I'm gonna try to see if I can just do one card for every sign. It was how it was always meant to be. And it's never ever been like that, but I'm gonna try. We'll see. Cancer, you're up. Cancer signs, here we go. No, it's never gonna work. It's 2 cards. Wow, they so contradict each other. I could start making jokes here. The Devil, Cancer. And again, there's no such thing as a bad card. I mean, it's however you want to perceive it. But the Devil, I would pay attention to the number 15 and the number 19. Write it down for this month. I can't believe it's March already, you guys. Happy March. I'm glad it's the order they fell in, because it goes from the Devil to the Sun. Now remember, the Sun. Devil is related to the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, water energy. Sun, related to fire, Leo. It's like an emotional roller coaster. This is 2 major events going on for you guys, Pisces. There's a conflict within, there's like an imbalance mentally with pulling with negative emotions. Why is the music sounding so weird? This is like not tarot music. It was until like now. It just changed the second I pulled this card. It sounds weird, right? Anyway, this is conflict of emotions. I feel like instead of going by the literal meaning, there's a lot of duality, just like the Lover's card here. But again, attached to Scorpio, highly emotional. I don't want to say erratic behavior, but something is just either obsessive, not going your way, and it's like your life is being controlled by like these forces that are messing with your emotions. Again, happens to everyone, but I'm not saying be scared on this day. Watch for things, but watch your emotions, especially on the 15th. Just like the Devil would play tricks with you, mind games with you. It could either be a person, again, attached. I wouldn't say watch out for a Scorpio either, but again, it's a high emotional mess, and leading up from now until the 15th, or even on the 15th, really pay attention to the way your emotions, or the way you're handling your emotions. The Sun, I feel like that gets cleared up real quick, and I like the order the numbers fell. Again, remember, that's attached to Leo. The number 19, write it down, March 19th. This is getting answers. It's vitality, health, good news, answers. If I didn't already just say that, I don't know. But this is a very joyous card. It indicates children. Again, feeling better overall if you've been through some shit. And this seems to go together very well. Big events, write down Scorpio, write down Leo. And again, I think the dates are always relevant, guys, so keep that in mind. I don't think anything's going to attack you. It's just going to be your own emotions, something messing with you, even your own self. So keep them in check the best you can. That's all I've got to say about that. You get the Sun at the end, so the Devil doesn't last too long there, if it's even a negative connotation that you're equating it to. All right, Scorpio, you're up. Speak of the Devil. See how that works? I didn't even mean to do that. That was kind of cool. Let's see what we get. See if we can stick to 1 or 2 cards. Are you kidding me? It's 2 major arcanas again. The moon, totally opposite of Cancer sign there, and the High Priestess. Unbelievable. The moon, attached to Pisces. We are in Pisces season. The full moon is the 7th. Scorpio, your emotions are going to be completely sensitive, a little erratic, even paranoid. Watch out for that. It's on a major scale, so I have to say that. And this is a card that's literally affecting a lot of water signs on a major scale. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But again, the card, the moon, is linked to Pisces and the number 18. If you still want to write that down, you can. But going into, I hate going out this far, but the number 2 going into next month, the High Priestess. Again, emotions all over the place. Scattered energy, scattered emotions, I should say, more than energy. That's more of an air quality or air trait thing. The energy, any kind of swords or anything that's tied to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I would say, if presented any kind of opportunities, just be cautious and no rush decisions. It can also be a time where there's a lot of good things happening, but some of it's just an illusion. So again, this is a lot like the Devil card in Cancer, where you have to keep your emotions in check and don't be swayed easily by others or by very strong emotions. Instead of the number, which you could still write down and just look out for things around that time on the 18th, but since, this is related to water and we have the full moon coming up on the 7th, I think that's the bigger factor. And again, the High Priestess, linked to Aries, linked to the sign of Aries. There you go with the communication. It's the number 2, a world of possibilities opening up, feeling a lot of relief, and this is what I call the all-seeing eye card. You're starting to see a lot clearly now that the moon energy, that emotional mess has walked away, and that's not what the moon always means, but in this case, for the Scorpio read, it does. Again, into April 2nd, seeing everything on a clear perspective, communication at an all-time high, and again, related to the air signs I was just speaking of, especially Aries. Fire there. But again, it's a higher learning, a higher knowledge, seeing through other people's bullshit when maybe you weren't before. But again, that's why I like to call it the all-seeing eye card. It's new ways, new beginnings, new ways of communicating with certain people in your life. So I like how that turns out also. That was very similar. 2 completely different cards. 4 major arcanas and 4 cards. Very interesting. Pisces, you're up. I'm sorry about the music, guys. I'm kind of getting into it now, but this is not my normal tarot thing. I just thought the fish were cool for Pisces. That's who I'm reading for now, right? Yeah, Pisces. That was quite a few, so whatever feels right. I'm going to just try to pull one. Pisces. Pisces. I am going to leave it just at this, and I don't want to. I would normally pick 2 or 3, but I'm going to try to stick to 1, 2 cards at the most there. 5 of Wands. Being fired up about something, but it's not just you, it's other people around you, maybe lately. Not seeing eye to eye, that's what this is, very fire indicative of an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If it's not a person or other people that are all just fire signs, because that's not going to be the case in a lot of circumstances. It's the energy, it's fiery energy. I call this sometimes a drama card. No one's hearing each other out. All you have to do is sit down and hear one another's perspectives and just have go about the high road, the adult way, and sit everything down and make a clear, conscious effort to work together, because otherwise everything's out of balance, out of whack, because again, there's some heated energy going on in this card. And for a weekly reading, I do like that because it kind of tells you what to look out for. And it is, again, mismatched energy. That's all it is. It could even be brought on by the full moon. We've got the 5th coming right up, and it's the number 5. You guys know I love my numerology with the cards. And overall, it's really not so bad. If you all just have a sit down or a discussion, you can learn a lot from each other, and that fire can simmer down. I kind of like that card in some cases. I wasn't ready yet. I'm starting now with the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, that's going to be you. That wanted to come out. Page of Wands, indicating some kind of new beginning, or someone in your life who's a little younger but presenting you with an opportunity. They want you, there's a yes or no coming up in your life where you have to make a decision. It's not on a major scale, but it's I'm gonna say it can't be for everybody, but this is all business, a new opportunity in the aspect of business. That Wands always has to do with that, or creativity, even passion, romance, relationships. Whether you're in one or not, it does have a lot to do with a new beginning, a new chapter. Having a talk would be a good time right now. If it's in business, it's opening up a new channel very soon for you. I do want to pick a second card, but instead, for Aries, I am going to do $2 off for the next 2 weeks. $2 off, Aries, starting today, Friday, but you might not see this till Saturday or whenever. $2 Aries. Remind me in case I forget to write it down. Interesting on that one. Okay. Leo, you're up. Leo! One card. It's attached to you. This happened last week. It was the Strength card, though. Also tied to the sign of Leo. Well, I like this. Write down the 19th. There. No, but for real, it's picking up in any negativity is going away, and the higher energy is picking up. Clarity, again, answers being answered, children happier, a better balanced home life, and more energy physically and mentally than you may have had the last few weeks. I love this. The 19th could be a big turnaround. It's a major arcana. Really, the sign of Leo, any fire sign, but it's attached to you. Good energy from friends, family. If you have children, it connotates going back, decades, centuries. Children a bit, but it's also luck, answers, vibrance, health. I mean, overall, it's the sun. It's an embracing card, a time to be happy. So if you're not feeling that right now, you've got till the 19th, which isn't quite a weekly reading, but I have to go with what I see and feel. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you are up. I'm never doing this music again. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know, but I usually pick something more angelic or ethereal or haunting. Let me know what you like. This is like not my thing. Sagittarius. Okay. Number 20, the Judgment card, related to Libra. There's a couple cards related to Libra, but that's one of them too. It's a calling to do something. It's an uprise to make your voice heard. It always looks so scary, I tell people, like the angel is calling them. Pay attention to that angel. There's a meaning behind that. But you'll also feel some action. If you've been in a slump or have no energy, this will change and make a big turnaround for you on the 20th. You'll feel like a rush of either adrenaline, energy to make your voice heard or get out of your element, especially in the realm of communication and on a high scale. Changing, moving direction, planning your next move, or planning a new job or a physical move. It's a lot of things, but also Libra's there. It's fair, it feels right. If you have an opportunity, this is a huge yes card. Again, write down the number 20. Again, the sign of Libra. But I feel like you're going to feel a huge burst of energy around this time. I really do. Pay attention to this date. It's significant to me because it's a major arcana. I like picking it. And if you've been withholding something, it's time to, let it out into the open. I would say on that day. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that far away. Wasn't ready. That was fire signs already. Earth signs, we are up. Virgo. Here we go. It's going to be Virgo, Taurus, and then Capricorn. Virgo. We have here. Virgo. I don't like the way they're meshing all of a sudden. Cards are being rude to me for a second. Because I'm the Virgo here. Probably. Let's see what I get. What I feel here. I keep pulling this for myself when I'm drawing a card of the day. For myself, Queen of Pentacles. Speaking of card of the day, I'll have to do that later or tomorrow. This would represent Virgo as a working parent, male or female, but of course there's a lot of female energy here. Breadwinner, an abundance of something. It also shows relief after stress. Again, that going back, if you look in the book, the literal meaning will say like a working parent, a nurturing mother. But you do see that there's support, there's guidance coming in the form of Earth energy, which is us, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or if you're a Virgo watching, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like the finances are good. There's a lot to be thankful for, and it's like you've been through maybe a weird time lately, which I would relate to, but it's to, look at your blessings. It relates to the home, work, career life, family especially, and a wheel of movement, evolvement, and the Queen is kind of the abundance card, the nurturing woman, working parent. I could go on, but those are the key words, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I really like that for Virgo a lot. If you're seeking something or hopeful or you've been waiting for something, Virgo, I feel like that's a very lucky card to get right now. So the next week or so, I would be on the lookout for. This is going to be for Taurus. I'm just going to go with both. Taurus. Yeah, I'm glad I did this. Ace of Pentacles. This is the first new beginning of the aces. Aces always indicate a new beginning of some sort. A big opportunity being handed to you. And it's in the form of a large coin. There might be a small hurdle you have to do. You might have to work for it, but something's coming your way on a pretty big scale. New job, new business, creativity on almost a major scale there. You can't even see it. It's shining the light so bright. But Ace of Pentacles, I like. You're receiving a gift. Then you're getting the Hanged Man. The number 12, write down March 12th right away. Taurus, I really like that for you. That's connected to Pisces, so I think that's really good to know for Pisces season, the number 12. After being presented a big gift, especially if it's from family or for family, or it's financial luck, extra income, extra money, no sudden rush decisions. He stands, hanged. That doesn't make sense. He doesn't stand hanged. He's hung. because now is not to take any leap of faith. It's a time for ideas, though. Inner thinking, inner thoughts. Write down your thoughts, keep a journal. You've been given something, but it's not the time just yet. His head has that billowing bulb in his head. So he's almost ready, but no rush decisions, especially on the 12th. Wait till afterward to make any leaps or jumps. You won't be hung anymore, but keep something quiet. Again, nothing rushed, or it might not work out as planned, and the Ace of Pentacles might mean nothing. So the Hanged Man, I think, was a message. I'm glad I pulled that. Again, the number 12, and related to the season of Pisces there. Capricorn, you're up. And then, last but not least, we have the air signs. Go Capricorn. Capricorn. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, it's, again, a drain of energy and lack of communication. It can also be, it's not just physical pain, it can be lack of sleep on like a grand scale, almost. It's just something right now is too much to handle, whether externally or in your mind. It's just racing energy. Just like the card depicts. I mean, it is total, I'm not going to say despair, but it's energy and communication has left the building kind of card. This happens to everybody, of course, but I feel like there's a lot going on here with energy and communication. That could be with a partner or just you in general trying to run ship like a Capricorn always does. $2 off Aries. Now it's going to be also Capricorn. There's just too much going on. $2 Capricorn. For the next 2 weeks, remind me in case I forget or don't write it down. 10 of Swords, a lot having to do, again, with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel like this is the energy. It's just not there right now. Or again, things just aren't, at the right level. You're a worker, you're independent, a lot of you, and a lot of that is just not happening right now. And that can be trouble for a Capricorn. But we'll see. We'll see what next week brings for you guys. Wow. I'm not ready, guys. All right. We are on to air signs. Gemini, you're up. It's going to be Gemini, Libra, then Aquarius. Gemini. 6 of Swords with Judgment, which we got earlier for, I don't remember. Wasn't Leo, was it? It doesn't matter. This is for Gemini. It's movement in some kind of direction. It's not easy, but the communication is there. That's what I'll say about that. It's just not easy. Whatever you're doing, the communication is there, but it's like you're carrying the brunt of the work. You're doing a lot of the talking, the planning, a little bit of everything. So it's like you're carrying around the energy. You're doing most of the communication. And then you're getting the sign of Libra, the number 20. You're going to have to write down March 20th here. You're going to feel like you're most active. You're going to feel your loudest. And you're going to feel like, there was a calling, something happening, going on, where, you feel it in your spirit, your heart, your brain, your gut, to stand up and say something. Make your voice heard. Again, pay attention to the angel on the card, mostly, and that number 20. More physical energy, again, and Libra attached to, but that's a very fair, honest, communicative sign. So not everything's always easy anyway, Gemini, but I feel like you're stepping out of a tough spot, and then, again, getting right out of it with the Judgment card, which, again, I like the uprise, the energy to it, number 20. I'm going to keep going. Libra, you're up next. Here we go. Libra. fell out. You're only getting one. Okay, let's see what we got. Libra. 5 of Cups, the hangover card. That's what I call it. I'm peeking at the other ones. Libra, the hangover card, it's emotional drain. That's all it is. It is like an emotional hangover. It's where something was like fulfilled and then it's now empty again, like out of steam. Highly related to emotions, of course, but also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I think this is obviously to me more emotional. It could be a setback, a disappointment. This doesn't last long. It is the number 5. I say usually about 5 days. It kind of is in with this week's timeline. So this isn't going to last long. But again, it's a drain of energy. And again, if something is lacking, it'll pick up, of course. But there's an absolute hangover, a feeling of disappointment. Doesn't mean you should be, but you might feel like that. I will also do I don't even mind that card. It is like literal. It can be you've done something in excess also. But I will write down $2 for Libra. Also, and last but not least, Aquarius. Jesus. Aquarius, last but not least. You're always last, guys. Here we go, Aquarius. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to new followers through Facebook, whatever. People watching, people getting readings, people just creeping. It's only helping me grow, so thank you again. And I'm available almost all weekend, not 24/7, but I try. Not sure about next week, but just send a message if you want a reading. Aquarius, that landed right in my lap. 7 of Pentacles. I love it. Something's growing, and I think you've been waiting for it. I'm getting so mad. I said earlier, this is not my normal tarot music. I just liked it because of the fish and Pisces season. This is not. It's making me so mad that now we don't have music. Okay, so Aquarius. Something absolutely growing for you. You've been patient for a long time. Finances finally climbing back in. A plan coming together. It's also where a seed has always been sprouted, and you're finally watching it grow. Whether this be family or extra income, luck is finally turning around in a better direction than you've had the last few weeks or months even. Earth sign related, it's stability in the home life. So I like that, especially if you have children, but it's being more grounded, in tune with life in itself and nature. If you've been all out of sorts, this is an abundance. It's prosperity, and you're watching it grow. If not today, then starting, tomorrow through the rest of the month, you're watching something, succeed. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's a wonderful card. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, if in relation to another person. And I would like to thank my pretty citrine stone for help. I love this. And I just got this black obsidian. Don't think anyone really cares, but I had to show it off. You guys, so again, check with me for any availability. And I will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And that is it. Goodbye.